arriving now in Palermo, Sicily, for our final port of call. The centre is very near from where we dock, previously about 5 minutes. The weather today is 2021, it's quite reasonable. It's 5 to 8 here in the morning now. We've got to be back on board for 4:30. So I'm going to go for a breakfast and then we'll be getting off the ship. I shall see you in Palermo. Ta-ra. So, heading in now to Palermo. It's only a 5-minute walk. Weather's very nice.
Train. It's going to take us all around Palermo. It's €10, which is valid for 24 hours. So this stops from here, and you're on the bus for about 30 minutes, and then drops you off at all the historical sites. You go and see everything you need to see, get back on at that stop, and then it's about another 30 minutes or so back to your original starting point. Little train ride. You can get off at any point where the train stops, but the major points of interest are about 30 minutes away, so that's where we're going to aim for to see all the attractions around there.
The harbour of Palermo is one of the most important in the south of Italy because of the tourist traffic. It was built in 1567 to the level of Sicilian viceroy Garcia de Toledo, who replaced the older and smaller port called the Cala. The term Palermo comes from the Greek panormos, that means old port. At the end of the harbour is the white marble statue of an eagle. The eagle is the city symbol.
There's a Marella in the background.
After 13 vittime, 13 victims fell, has been for a long time the cause of capital execution. On the 14th April 1860, the worst of shooting of 13 innocent victims stood to be accessories of Francesco Rizzo during the insurrection of the 4th April 1860. For this reason, it was built in obelisk, even if the square is dominated by the monument to the defeats and not the victims. The Prefecture of Palermo is a beautiful palace in neo-Gothic Venetian style.
Some of these drivers on the bikes, they're like kamikaze pilots.
Tuscan Palace was built in the 20s by the architect Angelo Mazzoni. The interior is decorated with beautiful and diversified marbles with the previous paintings and frescoes. The facade is in Millennium Grey marble in Rationalist style, typical of Pacific period. The Church of San Domenico is the result of the rebuilding of the architect Andrea Cirincione in 1640. Even if the first construction dates back to the 15th century, the facade instead dates back to the 18th century, such as the column you see in the middle of the stair. Both the interior and the facade are in Baroque style. In the 19th century, the Church of San Domenico became the canton of Palermo. You should know also that it's the biggest church in Sicily, the second most important church in Palermo following the cathedral. It is no coincidence if the funeral of the judge Giovanni Falcone, death from mafia, were celebrating this church. An ancient market of Arab origin. The word butcheria comes from the French boucherie that means butchers. Actually, at the beginning, it was a meat market. Today the term butcheria in Sicilian dialect means noise. Since 2000, butcheria is the heart of Palermo's nightlife. Roma Street is one of the main streets of Palermo. It links up the railway station to the city center and the port area. Market of the city. It is visited regularly from 1,000 people. It takes its name from an old village nearby Palermo called the Valara, from where the first Arab traders came.
Roman arch in front of us. A lot of stalls, what we call car boots. As you can see, there's lots of long, narrow streets.
Also called the Royal Palace, rests on a Punic building. During the Arab domination, the building became the Emir Palace. With the Normans, the palace became a real royal palace, and Roger II built the Palatine Chapel, decorated with old Byzantine designs. During this Waverland period, the palace, thanks to Frederick II, became the heart of the culture, thanks to the Sicilian poetry school initiated the Italian language. During the Spanish war, the palace was the seat of the viceroy, while the House of Bourbon built inside the palace the astronomical observatory. Today the palace is the seat of the Sicilian parliament. Porta Nuova, the new gate, has been during the centuries the most important access to Palermo by land. It was built in 1583 and commissioned of the Viceroy Marcantonio Colonna to commemorate the victorious round of Tunis in 1535. On the gate you can see the idol for Saracens representing the allegories of peace, justice, truth and abundance. Take a glance of the pyramidal roof decorated maiolica in which there is an eagle picture. The eagle is the city symbol.
of the many green spaces around Sicily. Plenty of horse and carts dotted all over Sicily, as you can see. I think it's €50 each, if I'm correct. Any squares. Very beautiful. Cathedral now. Very nice. We're not allowed to walk around while there's masses on. Down the narrow streets, plenty of stalls, religious stalls, selling all kinds of stuff, boots. Plenty of shops as well. Stalls go all the way down these long narrow streets. Plenty and plenty of bookstalls. Sicily is just such a beautiful place. As we all know, it's well famous for the mafia, and Susie has one of her favourites from, what's it called, Susie?
What, the 365 trilogy?
Yeah, she fancies some Italian bloke called Massimo. Anyway, as you can see, it's very busy down these long narrow streets. Plenty of places of interest. Susie's still got a big smile on her face when I mention Massimo. Some Italian actor. She's still smiling. Anyway, I think I'll move on from that. So long these narrow streets, but you've got to walk down them and see the way people live and what they're selling and the kind of shops and the places of interest. I think it's time now to go for our first drink. What do you say, Massimo? She's still got that big smile on her face, the rum turkey. Yeah, I think we'll go in here for a drink, coffee, and maybe a bite to eat.
Oh, yeah.
This is a nice surprise while we're having a drink of Coke. Another nice little piazza. Squares, as I say.
Okay, so we're heading to Quattro Canti, which is famous as its 4 streets. We are now in the land of the Massimo. Okay, so we just go a little bit further down, it's Quattro Canti. Or, if I'm proven right, I think all 4, the outside of the buildings, are exactly the same.
Streets. Beautiful architecture. I love these long streets with the beautiful cafes and the architecture. Just sit here all day watching people go by. If you go further down, about 8 minutes approximately, is a famous opera house. And that'll put another smile on Susie's face. It's called Massimo.
set off shortly for the second part of our train journey. This sees all the remaining sites that are left and takes us back to the start at the port.
Insieme di allegorie con fride, fiere scarte, barai e funde. Viva che tirano della, i maglioni di allegorie, e testi adla, e dolci a stare. Questo è nuovo.
The Norman Palace, also called the Royal Palace, rests on a conic building. During the Arab domination, the building became the Emir Palace. With the Norman, the palace became a real royal palace, and Roger II built the Palatine Chapel, decorated with old Byzantine mosaics. During this Arabian period, the palace, thanks to Frederick II, became the heart of the culture. Seat of the Sicilian Portrait School initiated our Italian language. During the Spanish rule, the palace was the seat of the viceroy, while the House of Bourbon built inside the palace gastronomical observatory. Though the palace is the seat of the Sicilian parliament.
The Norman Palace or the Alpha Television Palace är precis av en struktur funktionsform. Det established med ingen passage väldigt. Lia är start fissionperioden fattar in television system of the Federation Life, makten deras är konstruktionen det sicilianska byggnadsskole, där det peraltro är det italienska straffet. Det respanerar det palast, finns det vicekolonist. Vittne programmet vid alla astronomiska observatorium arrestati. La volta è studiato palast, also finns det sicilianska parlamentet, al centrum de makt.
Nice and good breeze on the train. It is quite hot there. Smell all the pastries from the cafeterias. Smell very nice actually. See the mountains in the background?
Is a permanent exhibition of antiques, open during the weekdays after the sunset and every weekend until 1 p.m.
En flygplats is da Santo Tomás von Palermo. Es ist jedenfalls diese Sonnenuntergang und werden in freien Tagen bis um 13 Uhr.
And that's what you call a builder's crack.
The Caparato Street is central to the cancer westward and west of Forest Lake, where the ancient rivers of the city met. La Straße provenante dagli assistenti frontaliers, die in der abgewachsen, wo sie die Flüsse und Eichte die Stadt für den Tumore und Vergelege führte, und Flüsse bezeichnet.
As well as the landmarks, you do see a lot of houses where people live. The old Sicilian houses. Very nice architecture. It is a bit of a bumpy ride now and again with all the potholes, so we don't just get them in England, have them here.
This is
The famous Massimo Opera House.
It was built in 1875 by Gian Battista Filippo Basile and completed by Sogno Ernesto. It was inaugurated in 1997 with Verdes Poster. Prince William and Ernesto Basile had requested the elaboration of the most important decorations of the time, such as the crown and the Maria Bergler. Its facade is a Greek temple with Cistercian columns. On both sides of the monumental stairway, there are two bronze lions with allegoric statues of Opera and Tragedy, built by Mario Rustelli and Benedetto Civiletti. This massive plaza is the first important municipality built as a British Indian Red, designed by Jacques while evening in the East from the East. As with the Azzanenda of the British on Gian Battista Filippo Basile the Young. In the Smyrnix to Chiari Azzanenda così lunghezzi, dentro coperti fatto per the same infection after Ernesto Basile was discovered by the artisti del mare. The upper wood is the link street between the city center and the port area. The Milchstraße ist die wichtigste, weil der Römerstraße zum Hafen verbindet.
There is 2 or 3 trains, so that's pretty good. You will get space. Not long queues or anything like that. To the end of our train ride. Seen some wonderful sights. You can hop on and off, like I said. It is quite a bumpy ride, but it's all part of the fun. I've really enjoyed it. It's an hour in all, in total. So, I'll say bye for now. My train ride was a bumpy ride. My bottle. I'm walking like a cowboy now. Can't call the English having potholes. There's many here. So we're going to go for something to eat now. Have a little bit of a rest, have a little bit of water rain. And then we're going to go back to the ship, which is only about 5 minutes away from here. Nice little square this, and some nice cafes. So we're just going to find a nice one. Oh, I think we'll pick this one at the front, Susie. What do you say?
I think they just does ice cream and waffles.
Oh. As long as I can sit down there and rest my bottom. Oh, it's aching. It's nice to see how the other half live. It's like going back in time. Some of these houses must be very, very old. We're very near the harbour, but this must be the old part. I've seen a lot of places like this in Palermo. Really enjoyed our time here. We've been on the train. Hour in total, weren't it? You can stop on and off and see the wonderful sights. We've also seen some really old sights. The old town where people live, and it's like going back in time. So just having a quick drink and we're going back to our ship. So I shall say ta-ra. Cheers.